Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday at 1 p.m. yet again. Seems to happen every single week. And every single week, I'm back here with Content Marketing Matters. Content Marketing Matters is my weekly Facebook Live where I talk about everything and anything content marketing for your business. My goal is to make content marketing easy for business owners to execute in their busy schedule, to make it sustainable long term, something that you'll stick with your program for months and years to come, and ultimately profitable. Because that's why we're all in business. We want to make money. So this episode of Content Marketing Matters is a little bit of a milestone. It is episode number 13. Now, for some of you, 13 may be a big, scary number, especially for the superstitious. But for me, it's actually a pretty special number. So I wanted to take just a quick minute and tell you a little bit about the number 13. Years and years ago, I was looking for a boyfriend. I put an online personals ad, looking for someone to be my friend. Well, the 13th person to respond, I fell in love with and I married. He also, when he proposed to me, it was on the 13th day of a month. And to further add to this lucky number 13 that I have, my son was born on the 13th of a month. So in this 13th episode of Content Marketing Matters, I wanted to share those little tidbits with you about why 13 is kind of special for me. It's one of my lucky numbers. So in this case, the number 13, it was fate and coincidence and higher power. I don't know what it was, but that worked out pretty well for me. However, today's topic, social media content, you probably don't want to leave to fate and coincidence to get a good result. You want to have a social content strategy. Why do you need a content strategy for your business, for your social media? Well, first of all, it will help you stay on brand. You've worked so hard to create a brand, an image, a message from your business. By having a plan, you'll make sure that you're keeping to that message and you're not making mistakes and misleading or confusing your customers. A social strategy will also help you plan for who will execute parts of it, when they will do it, who will be responding in what I call sort of the social side of social media, the interactions, the conversations. A plan also helps you visually plan. A lot of social media sites today are very visual. They include graphics or GIFs or GIFs if you prefer. I'm a GIF girl. Or videos. It's very graphical. So when you have a strategy and you can plan ahead, you know that all of these visual elements are going to look well together and be in the right order or the right brand. And your social content strategy, try saying that 10 times fast. Social content strategy. So, okay. Your social content strategy will help you set goals that you can use to measure your success, to see your conversion rate, to see how many people are interacting with you on social, and then eventually becomes a customer of yours. So you can measure those conversions. And ultimately, your strategy will help you with consistency. In social media, frequency is not as important as being consistent. No matter how often you choose to post, whether it's once a week, once a month, when you're consistent, that makes an impact on your audience. They know when to expect new content from you. The other part that I want to talk about today, I'm going to piggyback on the number 13, and I'm going to share 13 things that you need to do or include in your social content strategy. Are you ready? Number 1, in your strategy, you need to know why you're doing it. Why are you on social media? Are you there just to be there, which is completely fine. That's a good strategy, just to be there. Are you there to get customers? Are you there to get engagement? Are you there to convert people to your message or to your brand? Make sure you know why you're doing it. And once you know why you're doing it, that brings me to number 2, is setting those goals. How many posts you want to have posted every week? How many interactions? How many likes? How many shares? How many people click on your links to your website or to your landing pages? How many people subscribe to your newsletter from your social media? All of this stuff should be in your goals. You should also be including which social media platforms you want to post to. For most of us, it's not realistic to be active on all of the social media channels out there. None of us have time for that. So you need to pick the platforms that are most applicable to your business, to your clients, to your customers, and use those ones as well as you can before you try to experiment with other social media platforms and building that out. The next thing you need to look about in your strategy is what types of content are you going to be promoting? Are you going to be creating to promote? You need to know your ratio of content that's yours that you're going to be promoting and third-party content that you're going to be promoting as well. So that's something called retweeting in Twitter. So you need to have a good balance of both of those. People want to see your content that helps establish you as an expert, and they want to see other related content in your business, in your industry, news articles, other blogs, complementary businesses, things like that. The fifth thing that you need in your plan is how often you're going to be posting. This relates a little bit to your goals. Are you going to be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on Instagram, and then Monday, Wednesday on Facebook? What are you going to do? And again, remember that consistency is more important than frequency. People ask me all the time, how often should I be posting to these social media networks? Some people will say 30 times on Twitter every day. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're consistent and it's something that is manageable for you to sustain in your business. The next thing you need in your plan is you need a planner, a template for how you're going to be drafting your content. I've got some templates that I use that work really well with Hootsuite when I'm bulk uploading content. I have a column for the date, the text of the social media update, and a link. So make sure that you have some kind of a template like this for your business that works to coordinate with your team or to upload to whatever social scheduling platform that you're using. Also have some social guidelines. This is especially important if you're working with a team. You need to know what kind of language that you're using, what kind of things you can say on social media. So make sure you have those things written out so that your entire team or anyone you bring on in the future knows how to interact as your brand on these social media platforms. You should also consider how you're going to link social media to the rest of your marketing, whether that's traditional print stuff or other online marketing or sales. It all needs to work in tandem to have the best effect. So make sure you know how you're going to use social media with your sales, your promotions, with your other marketing, with your offline marketing. You also need to know who will write the content. Someone needs to write this content. Someone needs to produce the images, the graphics. You need to know writers, graphic designers. Number 11, who will be scheduling this content if you're doing scheduled content? And what scheduling platform will you be using? There's several scheduling platforms out there. Hootsuite is one, Buffer, Sprout Social, Meet Edgar. There's so many different platforms depending on your needs and your budget. Some offer free versions, some offer paid versions, but you can find one that works, but pick one and upload all your social profiles to that account, and you can go ahead and schedule and save yourself a lot of time. Number 12 is who will be monitoring the social accounts on a daily basis. The success of social media for your business means that you need to be there, you need to be active. If someone comments on one of your images, you should be there within a couple minutes, a couple hours, and commenting back, thanking that person for their comment, answering any questions, especially if someone comes on and starts bashing you or saying bad things about your business. You want to address that as soon as possible. So make sure you know who will be doing this and how quickly you want them to be responding to these, to any comments on social. And the last one, lucky number 13, is make sure you have analytics set up. You want to be able to track your followers, your interactions, how many people are signing up for your newsletter, visiting your website. You want to know all of this stuff so you know if you've met those goals that we set out in number 2. But above all, your social media accounts need to stay on brand and it needs to be consistent. Those are the 2 most important things that you need to know when you're creating your social media content plan. Now, today I talked about why you need a plan. Next week, we're going to talk a little bit about the types of content that you should and can be promoting on social media. The types of content that generally get a bigger response, bigger interaction from your audience. And I'm going to give you a tip. It's not always a picture of your dinner. It doesn't work on everyone's social media account. Some it does. I post pictures of coffee, but that's on brand for me. So I'm going to talk about some of the types of content that you can use for social media. And I'd also like to invite everyone to another Facebook page that I've got. For those of you who haven't heard, I am starting a public speaking side of my business, where I'll be talking about content marketing in front of live and online audiences. And I've created a Facebook profile to really focus in on that and sort of promote that side of Writer Gal marketing. So I'd love you, if you're not following me there already, to give me a like or a follow over there. The address is facebook.com/author-Ashley Doan, and I'm going to copy that in the comments right now so you've all got it. But anyways, I'd love some love over there. I'm really hoping to build that side of my business in the next year. So I have talked forever. It's almost 12 minutes. So I will let the rest of you get back to your day. The sun's starting to peek through a little bit again here. It was raining this morning, but it should be nice over the next couple days here in Vancouver. So anyways, thank you everyone for sitting with me today. And don't forget to come back next week when we talk about the types of content that you can post on your social media. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. See you later.